All right, guys, let's get right into it. Week 17 breakdown. First play, Cleveland. It's going to be that touchdown. It looks like the Fannin. You're going to see the defender just not even try to stop it.
First series.
And looked like a false start as well. And he kind of lets the lineman get on top of him. He didn't even reposition himself. But he kind of floated this ball in the air kind of long as well. Like, he could have put a little more zip on this to get this there sooner. But he did put it in a spot where Fannin can get it. But the problem I'm having right now, it's this guy, number 29. Like, what the hell is he doing over here? This guy. What is 29 doing? Because I can't figure it out. Because on this, you literally can just destroy him. You got to hit him, or you got to jump up and high point the ball and go for the ball. He does neither. He literally starts from over here and just runs and jogs and goes to get a hot dog. Literally, he ends up somewhere over there. I have no idea, guys. But he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, is the point. Just pay attention to 29. Watch what he does, guys. This isn't even legitimate. Like, what is this? It's like he avoided him. Like, he didn't want to. He was like, no, I don't want to touch you. No, He literally avoided him like they're not playing football. Like they were playing golf or something. But somehow this is real football, though, right? Let's see what happens on this play. Josh has all day to throw, guys. And what you're going to notice, though, if he throws an interception, which it looks like it, I want you to look at this before we go to the next frame. Just look at this guy just standing there right near the first down marker. It's 2nd and 7. They're down 13-0. This is where you just take what the defense gives you or what they give you. And now you're just going to see Josh probably throw an interception. I don't know what's going to happen on this play. I didn't see this game, but if he doesn't throw to this open read, it's not going to be good in my opinion. Let's see. I could be wrong, but let's see it. Dude's wide open, and now he floats it falling back, and somehow his guy gets it. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. It's one-on-one coverage. The corner's there, but he just doesn't try to stop the pass. Look, he's literally has an arm on him. He's backpedaling with him. He's on top of the receiver, but just doesn't really jump up and doesn't rip the ball out. I can't explain it. Look at his arm. He doesn't really try to beat the ball away. Why are you slapping his helmet? Why aren't you going through his arm? You see how he had his hand right near the ball and he went towards his face instead of towards the ball? Yeah, that's how you know he wasn't trying to rip the ball away. And that's what these DBs do. They let the receivers catch the ball and pretend to play defense. And he did it again, it looked like. Let's see this. So right there, the ball's right here, right? And the DB has his hand underneath the ball. All he has to do is swipe up, and the ball is going to be incomplete. So let's see what he does with this arm. Let me show you what I mean. So his arm is right here, right? All he has to do is lift his arm up to rip that ball out. So let's see what he does. Let's see if he even tries to rip this ball out or if he moves it away. Let's see it. Yeah, he's not trying to rip the ball out, guy. He grabs at his face mask, and then he touches the ball after he already grabbed it. And you can see the ball fidgeting, so there's a magnet involved as well, because the ball is literally fidgeting. Look at the ball, guys. The ball is literally like fidgeting around, like it's being pulled towards another force. Watch the ball. Look at it. I want you guys to really pay attention because this is really happening before you. Look at the ball. It gets attracted to the magnet. Look at how it just attracts to his shoulder pad and helmet and gloves. It's stupid. You can't tell me that wasn't legitimate or that was legitimate. Excuse me. So Bo Nix spins around the entire defense. Oh, this was the interception. So let's see. I think the defender just tipped it and then it went right into the 32's hand. Yeah, he tipped it and then 32 was just right there. I saw this play actually. We'll go to the next one. There's nothing much to talk about. It was just tipped to him. All right, let's see what happens on this play. This was a blowout. Look at this D tackle just crashes inside. They did a stunt, and then look at this D end. He jumps up instead of running at him to pressure him. And now it's going to get caught, obviously, because the DBs don't try to bat balls away in this game. And somehow the Jets don't have one interception all year, I think I heard. And they have a defensive coach, so you could tell they weren't trying to play defense all year long. Yeah, the receiver caught it, and then the defender doesn't rip up at the ball. He just leaves his hands there. Whenever you see DBs not ripping at the ball after the ball's caught, you don't see them slapping and ripping and clawing at the ball. That means they're not trying to stop the pass. If you see them, like, move their hand away from the ball or, like, just, like a pussy and kind of just touch it and not really put force in it, you know they're not trying to stop the pass. They're just not. Because that's not how you attack a football. You attack a football with aggression. Now look at this. They have them bottled up. This looks like a great defensive play, right? They put everyone in the backfield. Everyone's there. Look at 92. It looks like 92 can just go down and make the tackle, right? Nope, doesn't. Looks like he's going to bounce off and then run around this way. It looks like this guy's already in a blocking motion, like he's waiting for it to happen. So that's probably what's going to happen here. 92 should have the tackle. I don't know what he's doing. How does 92 not make that tackle? Then he pretends to not be able to get him and falls on his face. And yep, it went around exactly like I said it would. And no, I didn't see this play or this game. And also, pay attention to this, guys. You're going to see, let me pause right now. Look at 83 right here, this guy right here. He literally was in the gap and then literally moved out of the way. He was right here and then literally moved and ran over here and literally let the running back run through the gap right there. So that was completely made up. So they're just letting this running back get these yards right here. Now let's see what happens with this missed tackle, most likely. What was that? What type of a tackle attempt was that? What, like, huh? Who taught you to tackle like this? Like, what? You're using the wrong shoulder, first of all. You should be hitting him with your left shoulder, head on the ball. Now you hit him with the right shoulder so he can just run to the sideline with no resistance. That's why he did that. He knows he's not supposed to tackle wrong shoulder like that when you're the safety and there's no one behind you, knowing you're the last line of defense. They all were letting this happen, guys. They moved out of the way for him. The guys aren't tackling. Guys are just going wrong shoulder. And it's just all bad. Let's see what happens on this play. They do a quick screen. Let's see the bad tackling. Sweet feet action. Let me smell them cleats, boy. I like the way it smells. Oh, I like the way your cleats smell, my boy. Oh, give me some of that hip action. I want some of that hip. That's all that was, guys. Just guys not tackling or pretending not to be able to. And then the fanboys are going to be like, I want to see you try to tackle Jamar Chase. Tackling is about desire. So when you see guys not want to tackle, it's because they don't want to tackle. Like, tackling is one of those things that it's like, it doesn't take much skill to be a good tackler. It takes form and it takes desire and want to. Like, playing defense is all want to. So if teams aren't playing defense because they don't want to, it's that simple. Offense takes time to gel, and it takes time to get timing and all the camaraderie and all that. Offense is what takes time. Defense, you can plug people in, and as long as they have the desire to play defense, you're going to make some stops. Because that's really what defense is. It's the want to do something. It's the will to stop something from happening. That's what it is. So now we don't do field goals here because they're all stupid. I don't care if he makes this or mixes it. I think it got blocked. Let's see. We could actually see it. Yeah, he kicked it low, right at the dude's hand. He kicked it low enough that they can block it. And don't forget, guys, these kickers can aim the ball wherever they'd like. And there was no reason for him to kick it that low when you're that close to the freaking goal. You only kick it low like that when you're kicking like a 60-yarder or a 55-yarder and you need to get distance and length. That's when you kick it low. But when you're close like that, you kick it high because you don't have to go too far and you don't want guys blocking the kick. So when you see guys kicking it low within a 30, below 40 yards, they're doing it on purpose, guys. It's that simple. All right, let's see what happens on this play. Looks like this covers 0 because they're not blitzing. all out man. And oh yeah, this is the magnet catch. I showed this on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts. Right to his hand. It gets. You see how it stops spinning? The magnet stops the ball from spinning. Because if it wasn't a magnet, the ball would still be moving a little bit. But the ball stops completely because of the magnets. That's not even real physics. Nice cut block, but terrible on the offense. Like, there's no way you could let this guy cut block you. So this is to make people think that he got him good. He's just really being lazy, not using his hands. I want to see how this tight end gets open. Oh, okay, so here's 85. They do a play action, guys. 85's right here. Looks like he's just going to do a little drag across the field. And no one picks him up, it looks like. It looks like he's just wide open. It's clearly play action, too, so I don't know. I don't know how NFL players don't read their keys. See, 85 pretends to block, and then he runs the drag. Wide open. No one even around him to even, like, say hello. He's not even in waving distance of anyone. So, and then look at that. Who goes for the strip there? Like, why? Like, you're the only one who's able to make the tackle at that point? You're not taught to strip someone when you're the only one who can make a tackle. If anything here, you would push him out of bounds. Or just hold on for dear life. You wouldn't try to strip the ball here because you're going to give up a touchdown because of how close he is to the end zone. And you're the only person near him. So this is just not real, guys. Watch this. Like, no one would do this. You would try to hit him with your left shoulder and push him out of bounds. Even at this point, you would jump on his back and try to bring him to the ground. Look at him. He's going to try to rip at the ball because he's not trying to tackle him. But it's a fake rip, guys. He's like falling back and he goes like this. And pretends like he's like ripping at the ball. Like, bro, you're not going to rip the ball from him. You're like half his size. It's all acting, guys. That's what that was. He's acting like he's trying to rip the ball when really he's just not trying to make a tackle so he'd be able to run it in for the end zone. I don't even want to know how many times they practice this. And then look at this. That guy doesn't try to bring him down because this touchdown was called for. Look, a 33 pretends that he can't get him. And then this guy right here, literally this guy, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So the guy that's literally right in front of him, right here, watch him pretend like he's being blocked so hard and he can't get to the spot. Watch this. He's like, oh my God, I can't get off the block, but I'll grab your towel though. It's just like, all right, bro, sure. All right, let's go to the next play. I can't even stomach watching him do this tackle attempt again. Try and get to the next play, but all right, here we go. We got 6 more to go. Let's see what they do on this. Oh, they're going for the hitch, it looks like. Missed tackle, let me guess. Oh, yeah, look at this. They put a 300-pound lineman there. So this is the same thing. All you do is push out of bounds. He's not trying to push, guys. You see what he's doing? Look at his hands. Look at what is 29 doing. He's not wrapping up. He's not even pushing. He's literally just touching him. He's like touching him all over his upper body, his shoulder, his chest, his back. He's doing everything but trying to bring him out of bounds or out on the ground. Look at this. Look, what are you doing? And then look at this guy. At least that guy tried to go for his legs, but the other guy, what are you doing, bro? Oh my goodness. I can't watch this again. This is just all bad. Let's go to the next play here. I remember seeing this one on Red Zone yesterday. I couldn't believe that they couldn't get this guy down. Well, not even that. I couldn't believe how he tight-roped it and how he got all those yards. That was supposed to be a 5-yard gain, and see you later. They let it happen into a 15-yard gain. Wow. Yeah, this is just Brock throwing it late. Brock knows he can't do this. The read you make was actually to the fullback. This was the read you make. You throw it to him early, right? You catches it. He gets like 3, 4, 5 yards. Gets tackled around here. That's the play you want to throw to, guys. He threw this late. We'll show you why right here. You can see right here there's a corner behind this 5. He's already driving right to the spot because it's a slant. So he's meeting him to the spot, and he's already beating him to the spot. He's driving. And this linebacker already turned his hip, so he's running to the spot as well. So this means you have two guys converging on the slant that's happening right here. So this is not going to end well. It's going to be a collision, or it's going to be what we saw, a collision and a pick. So this is just not good. And honestly, the only read was this guy. Because this guy right here, if you throw it here, he gets whacked. If you throw it here, it looked like there was someone over the top of him. And then there's the safety in the middle. So literally the only throw was here. And then you could maybe throw here to McCaffrey if that's not something you liked. Because what happens with here, McCaffrey would be open as well because this guy would be focused on here. So McCaffrey could get yards on that. So this is just a bad throw, bad read, bad timing. And he throws it. If you're going to make this throw too, guys, if he really wanted to make this throw, the only way it would have worked is if he threw it to his outside shoulder. I'll show you what I mean. So let's pause right here. So the ball's coming, but he threw it late. The ball ends up here, right? If he throws it out inside shoulder right there, guys, it's a completion. So that's on the quarterback. Brock knows it. He's got to do better than that. You can't let your receiver out to dry like that. The ball needs to be the outside. It's either he gets it or no one gets it. But he knows. Brock knows. He'll learn from it. After all, they are a playoff team, and they have been since he's been there. So I think he'll be all right. All right, next play. See? If he threw it to the inside shoulder, it would have been a completion. The receiver could have probably caught it and turned outside with it. But now it turns into a disaster, a pick six, all because of ball placement. Ball placement is key in the NFL, guys. It's very key. Putting the ball on the inside shoulder and the outside shoulder can be the difference between a touchdown or a big completion, or maybe a touchdown on your end. Excuse me. Yeah, this was right here. This was just Cam Ward handing the ball off. Look at him. You can see his arm right there. He's literally handing the football to this guy right there. You could see his arm. He's giving it to him. No one holds a football like that when you're getting sacked. You would put two arms on it and pray for dear life you can get your knees down so they can blow the whistle. Like, having the ball out like this and just handing it to him, like, that's not something that ever happens in any waking or walking part of life. So, no. I'm not buying this one, guys. Literally just handed it to him. Like, I've never seen something so egregious. If I'm Tennessee, I'm drafting a new quarterback after this. You get hit right here, just hold the ball with two hands now and just take the sack. Instead, he leaves the ball out with one arm and hands it off like he's giving it to his running back. Look at that. Look at that. The fanboy would be like, no, he ripped it out of his hand. If he ripped it out of his hand, why was he not looking like he was wrestling to keep the ball ever? He didn't look like he was trying to wrestle for the ball even one time. It looked like he handed it off and let him take it. He didn't resist or pull back or anything for that matter. Here, watch again. He dodges that guy and leaves the ball out like he knew this guy was going to come get him. Like they practiced it, right? It's stupid. Anyone that thinks that that's a real sack strip touchdown, you're out of your mind. Look at 65 just standing there. Or 55. Look at 55. No effort. He's like, whatever. You can take it. I don't care. All right, next play. Defensive end crashes inside. No edge, no chance, guys. 94. So you're going to see this guy right here. He's going to end up crashing all the way inside just to turn back around to be where he was supposed to be anyway. And that's what's going to end up opening up. I forget which guy goes. I think it's this guy that ends up in the flat, wide open. So if this guy literally just plays what he's supposed to play and stays contained, he literally can blow this play up when it goes to the flat. He literally can go blow that up or at least hit him and, mess up the timing. But just to, not be there, just to run back over there because you should have been there anyway is just, it's insane. And we just see this all the time. Running inside, now you let the fullback cross your face. Now you're running back to where you should have been anyway. And now, let's see what happens. You're late to Brock Purdy because you were in the wrong position. Now he gets right by you when you should have been to his outside shoulder anyhow. And now he can do this to you. Now he can just run up and then pass it. See? And the problem here, guys, All right, so this guy runs up. Fine. One guy runs up. What the hell is this guy doing? Why is this guy not paying attention to what's around him? Because this guy, he has this whole zone back here he has to worry about, and he's not worried about the guy that's standing behind him? When you already have one guy pursuing the quarterback and two behind the quarterback, why are you concerned about the quarterback? You should be concerned about the receiver that's standing behind you right here. And then look at him. He just stands there, doesn't pay him any mind, stands on the goal line instead of 2 yards back where the receiver was. He doesn't even look back to see if anyone's around. It's like, bro, no one plays like that. No one play like, if anyone actually played like that, let's say you're an NFL scout and you're watching someone's film in college and you see them react like that in a college game, are you really going to be like, oh, we need this guy on our team, we're going to draft him? Or are you just going to be like, wow, he's just not even reacting? Like, come on, bro. This is something that was taught to them, practiced, and coached into them. People aren't taught this stuff coming up before the pros. They just aren't. Once you go to the NFL, they tell you, all right, these are the plays that we're giving up, and this happens, you do this, just stand here and let it happen. And that's what they do. And that's what they do, and that's what it looks like. There's no way around it. There just isn't. If you're a fanboy, you'll make excuses. Here, we'll see it from this angle. See, notice how he's looking back. He was looking back there, and then he took his eyes away, and look, and he just stands there for like 5 seconds in that one spot. Why are you coming up? Like, I don't get that. Literally, bro was in the perfect position. I'm really trying to like understand what was going through his mind. I'm talking about this guy right here. Literally, all you have to do is just stay on him. You have two guys there. This guy decides to come up. Fine. You got a guy here. This guy can cut that off. And then you got another helper right there. You got a guy covering this guy. Literally, this guy needs to stay here. That's all he has to do is just stay there. Instead of staying there, this guy runs up and then he starts walking up. And then now Brock can throw it there. Like, why would you both come up? It's just stuff like that. You wouldn't do that. Only one of you would have, if anyone at all. It's just stupid. Now he moves up, lets him catch it. Like, get out of here. You guys gave that on purpose. Like, no one's buying that. Oh, this is... Oh, they blocked. So they blocked it. So let me guess. Another low kick. Let's see if this was a low kick. Yeah, it looks like a low kick again on a short kick. So this is on purpose, guys. Look how low the ball is kicked. See how low it is? And then on top of that, let's look at the blocking on this right side right here. Let's see the lack of blocking. Look at this. Let's pause. This guy right here. What are you doing, bro? Inside. Take the inside release. How do I know that but you don't? It's annoying to like watch shit like this because you're taught this stuff in middle school. Inside guy, he should have been blocking there. This guy, you block this guy. And then you let the outside guys go through if you're beat. Well, really what should have happened is, let me back up a little because they completely messed it up. Because look at this, guys. Let me show you something. I don't know if this is 77, but this guy right here didn't block anyone. Really, he should have blocked number 8. Then this guy takes this guy, and this guy takes that guy, and then number 1 comes free. Because he's not going to really get there. So they completely botched it with the blocking, and then the kicker kicked it too low. So there's the center. Just watch this guy right here. This guy and this guy. Watch them just not block the proper guy. Or just let the guy go right through. Just watch those 3 guys. It's really bad. They just stand there. So 2 guys don't block anyone. They're just in the dirt, like just looking at the grass, facing the grass. Oh, it's cool down there. Look at those beads. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna do green beads next year. Like literally, like what type of effort is this? 2 guys right here just deciding not to block at all. They didn't even look up. They didn't even move at all, guys. So they were told not to block on this play. That's what that is. That's literally what that is. 2 guys not blocking, not moving, not even doing anything. Even the center moved and tried to help a little bit. So that tells you the guard and the tackle on that side were told to let the guy through. Literally. That's all that is. Vegas was like, yeah, the score's getting out of hand. We got to let them get back in it. That's all that is, man. It's very simple. Look at these two idiots. They don't block anything. They let number 8 right through. He gives them a gift. All right, let's see this last play here because that was just hard to watch, really. So here's the number 1 play, or I think. Oh, so they're going to do a running play, and it should have been a tackle for a loss, guys. So here we go. There it is. There it is, guys. We got some sweet feet action on a tackle, 2 yards in the backfield. So that should have been tackled, and look at this. Look at number 25 just standing there instead of shooting this gap right here and cleaning up the play and helping your brother out who missed the tackle. Literally, so this guy misses the tackle, but 25 should have been cleaning that up and never does. So this is going to be a long run, guys, because of those two guys. And then also you have this number 8 guy seeming to be off a block and already looking like he's running for an angle, looking like he knows it's going to be a long run. So you guys are telling me that these guys don't know these plays are scripted? Okay, sure. Why does their pre-snap movements look like they know? Huh? Can you explain that one? So their pre-snap movements show like they know it's going to be a long run, but they don't know it's going to be a long run? That's what we're saying? Huh. Okay, just checking. I was asking for a friend. So the missed tackle there, 25, no effort at all. And that's all that is, guys. It's just no effort. Guys not running, guys just not reacting, guys not helping. And it's just more of the same, guys. And with that, we're going to end here. I would like you guys to join me for week 18. And then the playoffs will be right after that. The playoffs will be a doozy like they are every year. And we'll make our Super Bowl picks next week or the week after. Either way, stay tuned. Look down below. Click on that like button. Helps a lot. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.